Alright, so what we have here is a retro Rocky Mountain that I got off of eBay. It even came with the suspension, so we're going to go over it. So I got Fox Float 2 rear shock, which even though the lockout's broke, it's amazing still. Alright, and we got our Wanda tire, which is a cheap beach cruiser tire, but they hold strength and a little bit of grip for the winter time. This is a 3 kilowatt peak eBay hub, and it's actually my first hub that's been rebuilt many times, and I've put a lot of power through it, a lot more than 3 kilowatts. As you can see, I've had to rewire everything, and I used some 60C wiring that they use in like toasters, and it works out a lot better. You know, the cheapo disc brakes, and it has a carbon fiber rear seat stay, which I thought would have broken, but I've been riding this bike for about 2 years now and it hasn't broken yet. And trust me, I ride these things. And so we have a We the People Kevlar seat. The seat's actually pretty comfortable, and yeah, I'm old school. I do sit on it and I ride it high. So got some ODI grips, and I love these grips, man. I've been riding these since my childhood on BMX. Have the old thumb throttle. I prefer the thumb throttle over the twist throttle just because, well, man, you gotta hold on. And just some generic bars and a stem. This is a 16.5 Rocky Mountain frame, so I really couldn't put the short stem on there, even though I'd like to. It's just not going to work out for me. I'm 6 foot. So, and here's another feature that I'm really impressed with, is these Balinese forks from China. I mean, for 110 bucks, you really cannot beat them for air shock. I've beat the hell out of them and they're still going strong. Got a CTS Rockhawk, which I'm really impressed with. The X's are from running low pressure. The tire is in really good condition. Works well. And I got a FSA sealed headset, you know, from my BMX days. I really like quality of the BMX parts. And we'll come to another BMX part right over here. I ordered a new one, but it didn't come, you know. It got lost in the mail. So this is a KMC Z chain, and they're beast. All those e-bike chains and stuff, you know, whatever. The KMC makes some of the best chains in the world. I've ridden a couple of different chains from them, and that's good, man, you know. So now we're gonna go to the components. I don't have the battery here, but this is a EMV3. I used the Mini Shark on this because it's the only thing that will really fit in here, and it works really well. It's a really good company. They have backed up their warranty with me on chargers and everything else. Sent them for free. And inside this, which I really wish I could get like a phase runner or something, so I can just totally delete that eyesore. But this is a Infineon controller, 40 amp, which I have not dialed down yet because EMV3 told me that this would basically destroy my battery. But you know, I like the power. So what I had to do here, which I don't really like, is I had to solder these phase wires in because it didn't matter what connectors I was using. I tried Anderson power poles. I tried this connector here, which is a EM5 or something like that, or XT90. And well, the problem with the solder-on connectors is they get corroded and then the wire just pops right out. And yeah, that's not good. So I just solder them up, and these surprisingly durable China kit wires with Teflon coating really can take a beating, because this controller does up to 75 phase amps on this little 18 gauge, and it's just ridiculous. So, You know, on my power wire, I have right here, you know, those good connectors, because it's inside of the bag and it doesn't really get corroded, so it lasts a while, but after a while it does. It just pops right out. So, I mean, if any of you guys have something better, don't tell me Anderson power pole, because they're junk. I've used them, they don't connect well, they just melt. It's just ridiculous. So that's it. This is my off-road bike. Tops out at about 38 miles an hour. But it's a hill killer. It'll do any hill without pedaling. Alright, thanks for watching.